Hello. All right. I'm streaming. I wanted to go in. Whoops. Sorry, that's my work. I turned it off. Anyway, because I'm on lunch break. They're not talking to me though. They're just talking over the communications. But anyway, we're going to be doing that cave we found, the lava cave. Because I want to explore all the open area when I get home. So I want to get that lava cave done right now, so I can explore some more of the world. And then there might be some cool shit there. But we're also going to listen to something in the background about the difficulty. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's amusing. I didn't listen to the whole thing yet, but I'm going to. Anyway, I'm going to play it.
Elden Ring is absolutely doing the impossible. If you thought Elden Ring was able to filter out the entire gaming industry 2 years ago, well, the DLC that just came out over the weekend, it turns out Elden Ring is not only filtering out every single streamer, but it's also filtering out AAA publishers as well. You see, it's always really funny to see people who have never played a Souls game or went around and played Elden Ring for the first time to just level up and then think they were just going to dog walk all through the actual DLC. When it turns out that even Bandai Namco had to tweet out to level up your Skidoo trees because Skidoo trees, Scooby-Doo trees, either one. Because it turns out everyone thought they were going to walk in to the DLC at level 150 because they were the Elden Lord and just go ahead and walk through the entire thing by paying $40 to beat it in a couple of hours. Because what did you actually expect? This is a Souls game, for Christ's sake. This is a game made by the same guy who loves his poison swamps, who does everything he can to make the game harder for you. And here you are thinking you were just going to walk through it like it was just a regular day, a brisk Sunday.
Yeah.
No, that's not how things
Precisely.
happen. And in fact, the best way to describe it is how Kaizenat put it the other day.
You really say this
Yeah, that was
so
a good.
hard.
That was a good one.
Put your big boy pants on, go out there, and go fight. Like, what are you talking about? Like, here's the thing, right?
Exactly.
This is the first major release since the actual game 2 years ago, correct? Yes or no? If you went through all that hassle 2 years ago, why did they make a DLC for you to breeze past and be done with in a day or two? Make it make sense.
And if that doesn't make you feel crunchy, well, think about it like this.
He makes a good point.
Playing Elden Ring not about a month and a half back. And by doing so, he's already been so involved in that community and exposing that game to so many new people that people are now starting to understand what makes Souls games so incredibly fun and endearing and so well loved, honestly. But of course, you can't have the good without the bad, because even every single article being written now is all about, oh, difficulty is so hard. Oh, it's such a hard game to play. I'm gonna quit.
Me too. I'm gonna quit.
And it's really just the funniest thing to see. All
I want to kill these things, and they might drop something.
Just completely get filtered right from the DLC. In fact, Panda from the channel is working on a video directly about that. You know it's going to be a good one. So I suggest to see out the channel down below. Definitely go ahead and take a look at it when you release it.
They hit him from the back, though.
The entire concept,
You know,
knowing he made
you gotta be good at hitting from the back.
he knew what he was going to do, and he knew
Can't just be sloppy back there.
overleveled and overpowered ability and things like that. So of course he's going to see everything else.
God damn. Oh, he has a people's elbow.
This is exactly what Miyazaki actually does. And the fact that people like DSP are going around and beating bosses.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well for himself.
Dark Side Phil
Impressive.
is going around and beating bosses.
God damn it.
What's I got to tell you? DSP
Fucking anvil.
I
Watch
think
it.
he's got the ability to do it.
He's a blacksmith, I
I
guess.
don't just want to talk about Miyazaki's filtering out.
Him and Radigan used to go to the same blacksmithing school.
No. See, the real fun is how Miyazaki is now filtering out the entire AAA game.
The fuck?
If you guys don't remember, a few years back when Elden Ring first came out, a lot of developers were really angry at the UI and UX of Elden Ring.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Wasn't good, or how it wasn't enough of a player.
They're just coke for Horizon being bad and Ubisoft shit being bad.
The kind of UX they would actually design.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit them normal. I can't get back there in time. He's too fat.
do play video games, and that's incredibly true.
You have to
because
run
not only
behind
do
it,
we have
yes.
that aspect, we also have the fact that AAA publishers and developers are now struggling to make the records they're supposed to make, and are doing massive layoffs because of it. And apparently, Miyazaki and the Guardian talking about why this software is so different from everybody else. In an interview with the Guardian, Miyazaki outlined
Shut up, bitch.
strategy.
Oh, he's not staggered. I thought he was.
Almost opposed to the growth of many large companies. Companies of
What the fuck?
including several game publishers who recently racked up thousands of layoffs between them in a normally
Yeah, there's been way more layoffs in the West,
was curiously
or AAA in general, than
Now
FromSoft.
that last part of that paragraph you see is very important. Talking about executive payouts and losses of jobs in the gaming industry. Earlier this year, EA fired 670 workers, sunsetting games and
Sad.
moving away from future licensed IPs. Well, it turns out that earlier this past week, the EA CEO Andrew Wilson made himself $25 million even after letting
Yeah, that guy needs to go away. He needs to stop.
Isn't it weird how this guy turned
That's where all the
down
money's
$20
going.
million for himself?
That's where all the
Yet
money
for some
for
reason, they're
for
gonna
games is
stop
going.
doing all these licensed games. He is just going to go ahead and start firing people instead of
His
cut
paycheck,
costs.
his
When in
bonus.
reality, what I'm thinking of is the biggest cost of this company is Andrew Wilson.
Yeah, Andrew
But the
Wilson.
thing is, it doesn't stop there because Miyazaki continues.
That's EA's
EA's Elden
CEO.
Ring was in a league of its own.
He fires a
in
bunch
terms
of
the
people. Well,
success
his salary and bonus
that it
is
has
more than
seen. But what we tried to do
most
as a
of the people who
company
got
is
fired
never
combined.
assume that will happen again with our future games. No decision is based on any assumption that, hey, we did it once, it's going to happen again. Allowing for this
Make it
rather
make sense.
conservative forecast gives us room to fail, and that in turn results in better games and better decisions. He continues saying, in a roundabout way, I think that assumption of not making another hit, that conservative outlook, is fueling and aiding our game design. That
This
is
is why
honestly so incredibly true.
Miyazaki
You
is
see it
goated.
from every single
That's why.
Souls game before Elden Ring. From Demon Souls to
Let me
Dark
rewind
Souls,
that back,
Dark
'cause that was
Souls,
good.
went to Dark Souls, we don't talk about Dark Souls.
That was a good point
To Dark
Miyazaki
Souls
made.
3, and then you
Hope the
see
volume's
it
good.
from every single Souls game.
Actually, oh, wait a minute. I had the volume down a little bit. No, it's fine. Turn up just a little bit more, though.
Or Elden Ring. From just the success and critical acclaim. No, cut costs. When in reality, what I'm thinking of is the biggest cost of this company is Andrew Wilson.
Yeah, that,
But the thing is, it doesn't stop there because Miyazaki continues. Miyazaki states Elden Ring was in a league of its own in terms of the success and critical acclaim that it has seen. But what we try to do as a company is never assume that will happen again with our future games. No decision is
Good.
based on any assumption that, hey, we did it once, it's going to happen again. Allowing for this rather conservative forecast gives us room to fail, and that in turn results in better games and better decisions. He continues saying, in a roundabout way, I think that assumption of not making another hit, that conservative outlook, is fueling and aiding our game design. That is honestly so incredibly true, because you can see it from every single Souls game before Elden Ring. From Demon Souls to
don't
Dark
really need to
Souls,
bother.
Dark Souls 1 to Dark Souls, we don't talk about Dark Souls 2, to Dark Souls 3, and then to Bloodborne, then to Sekiro, and then to Elden Ring. Every single game in that series plays vastly different from the other one, and on top of that, they all iterate on each one, and then you
Yeah,
finally get to
exactly.
the pinnacle of the design, which makes a game like Elden Ring sell well over 23 million copies. And if you don't believe me, just go to Steam right now. The top-selling games on Steam at the time of this recording are Elden Ring and its DLC. A DLC
Good.
is outselling all of the revenue made by Counter-Strike, Destiny, and the Steam Deck.
It's a better
Think
game.
about that,
It's a
okay?
better game than
Think about how
fucking
much
Destiny, for sure.
Counter-Strike was tasted, or how much a Steam Deck actually costs. And the DLC and the video game are outpacing in terms of sales. And the better part of this example isn't just Elden Ring, but it's also Baldur's Gate. On that same list, Baldur's Gate is number 13 at the time of this recording in top sellers.
I do like
Well
Baldur's
over
Gate.
a year after its initial release. That is ridiculous. That still, to this day, that game still sells.
Don't ever ask me to pick one over the other, Elden Ring or Baldur's Gate. They're both great for different reasons. I hate the comparisons people make. Well, Elden Ring wasn't the one game of the year if Baldur's Gate 3 came out the same year. I'm like, well, the DLC wasn't even out for Elden Ring, so let's compare that along with that claim. So like, you can always just say, oh, if this happened, this would have happened. Bullshit. They're both good games. All right? I don't want to pick either one over the other. Although I am more focused on this right now. But they're both great for different reasons.
Divinity 1 and 2. Then you got Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. And then Baldur's Gate 3. They took years and years of content and work over time to develop how are we going to make this game better, making those iterations, having the ability to in fact fail, and then learn from those failures to then constantly make massive successes. The fact that these two games are so closely related in how they actually present themselves and the kind of style that they bring and what they've created by having that long-term growth of a community and group of people who enjoy these types of products and not straying to try and find the quickest buck they possibly can. That's why these two companies are so incredibly successful and why they've had massive increases in sales. Now, the article continues to say that we've already seen a real example of this in action between the launch of Elden Ring in 2022 and the now Elden Ring DLC. From Software released on Core 6.
I got my wand.
What are they? Years since Armored Core 5, and during that time, From Software has cultivated a reputation.
I need to level up my staff and level up other staff.
As a result, a lot more people were interested in anything that From Software made. Even if that was the 6th number in the game in the next series.
It's only 89? Jesus.
And that's really the crux of this entire thing. From Software
it's not even enough. That's way more. Why are my spells so weak? Do I just need a better wand? I think I just need a better wand. It is only plus 12. That's probably part of it.
And then the very next day, you find out Final Fantasy 16 and FF7 Rebirth didn't meet their sales.
Yeah, they didn't do so well. Because they're stuck on the fucking PS5. No one's going to buy a PS5 for those games. Just release it on PC. Release it on everything, not even just PC. You mad, bro? We're not going down there to get smashed. Alright? Who are you trying to hit, dude? I'm not down there. You're swinging at the wind. Major money machine instead of saying, hey, we're going to make a good product and we're going to buy it.
How did any of that just escape all these developers? I mean, look at Ubisoft, for Christ's sake. They had their first quadruple A game, and then what happened to
it's a quadruple game.
It's in the trash.
That game didn't do so hot. That game was announced years ago, too.
Not only the people who are playing the game, but the industry
I need more Somers Mythic style, not plus 2s.
And they cannot understand
5s and 6s.
And it's honestly the best thing to see. I've always felt like the gaming industry is going to have a second crash, and I'm changing my mind.
Oh no, only the AAA will, not the gaming as a whole. And the fucking the crash that happened back in the 80s is completely different from what the fuck's going on now. That was that whole thing was about a bunch of consoles being out at once. I mean, there was a bunch of competing consoles. There was like 50 of them. We're not in that scenario today. It's not even the same situation. It's just about shitty publishers right now, and that's it. A lot of those publishers should go away to begin with. Like if we lose EA or Ubisoft, that's not a crash to me. That's a success. That's nothing of value lost. We're gonna go back up because there's another path.
If you want to have emote string live streams and Discord access, become a YouTube member. It's as low as $1. If you don't want to spend the buck, don't sweat it. Come on down to the live stream on Saturday at 8:45 p.m. Eastern. You'll have a great
if EA or Ubisoft goes away, that'll be good. Activision, well, they're owned by Microsoft now. But you know,
With all that being
I
said,
wouldn't
y'all,
shed a
thank you
tear
so
if they're
much for
gone.
watching. Hope you have a great one, and I'll see you next time.
Oh wait, we're missing a path. Oh, it's up here. That's right. Oh, somebody was going to a live stream. It's going to You just now got here, Rurikon? Oh no, this is a different location. That's why it's a different location. We don't want any spoilers. It looked like one of those big doors. Oh, this is just Capricorn. Elden Ring's DLC is the future of Soulsborne games. Oh, let's hear her. Let's hear her cook. She might have a good message here. I always like her videos. She's weird.
Is the Elden Ring DLC too hard? No, but they do want you to play it in a very specific way.
No, but I
And I
am.
think that's a deliberate departure in game design by From Software.
Wait, let me
Let's
hear
talk
what she
about
said.
it.
I didn't hear
So,
what she said.
is the Elden Ring DLC too hard? No, but they do want you to play it in a very specific way. And I think that's a deliberate departure in game design by From Software. Let's talk about it. So, the
I
Elden
don't
Ring
agree.
DLC Shadow of the Erd Tree came
It's not
out
really a
just
departure.
4 days ago. For myself and many others, this
can
has
play
been
it-
the
you
most
can use any build you
anticipated
want.
game release
It's just a level up system.
Elden Ring itself came out. Since
It makes
before we
sense to
knew
me.
the DLC was even
So
real.
people aren't just
Because for
busted
those who are
overpowered for
hardcore
the DLC.
Soulsborne fans, we know that the DLCs are where the best content has
So I might not like her
been in
message.
past titles. It's got the hardest, most challenging, and most rewarding stuff. And in my opinion, the best lore and storytelling as well. So why then is Shadow of the
hello.
Erd Tree
Hey,
getting
Rachel, I didn't know you were
reviewed
in
on
here.
Steam? You'll never
How have
believe
you been?
this.
I've been at work.
Because
I'm
people
on
are
lunch
saying
break now.
it's too
Nice to
hard.
see you.
Sure, there are some optimization and stutter issues on PC that
I'm
are
getting- I'm
contributing to the
actually,
overall mixed score.
progressing
But people in those
finally
reviews
in
and all over
this
Twitter
DLC.
seem to
I've been
agree.
stuck for the longest.
Elden Ring
I
DLC
killed
is
some
too
bosses
damn
last
hard.
night.
And the main culprit of
Two
this, I think,
bosses.
is the way that the software handled level and stat scaling in the DLC, which admittedly is a huge challenge. With a game this big and this sprawling, so many bosses and builds
And now we're listening to something in the
play
background.
styles, people finish the
Content
game
creators
anywhere
usually
from
does
level
Souls
110 to
related stuff,
200.
but not
So if they
just
scaled the
Souls.
DLC
It's
like
just
they scaled the
Capricorn.
base game, people would just go in feeling really underpowered or really overpowered. I think very few people would find the sweet spot. So to kind of unify and streamline that experience, the software tied power scaling to an item. These items are called Skadootree.
It's like Sekiro. If you played
These
Sekiro,
things function
you
basically
know.
like prayer beads or boss memories in Sekiro,
Yeah.
where you consume them and they power up your attack, your posture, all that kind of stuff. But in Sekiro, boss memories and most prayer beads are gated behind boss fights themselves.
Yeah, the actual boss
In
fight.
Elden
They should
Ring,
have done it through the boss
Skadootree fragments
fights,
are just scattered and hidden around
not
the
just
world.
randomly
So instead of
scattered.
tying
But
power-ups
I guess
and scaling to
it's
what's
fine. It still
good,
works.
They've tied it to exploration. For players like me,
But it makes some
that's
sense
awesome.
the way they did it because you're in an open world.
I'm a lore
Sekiro,
hound.
you're not.
I like story, and I'm
They
exploring.
want you to
I'm
explore
going
the
through
map
that
to
landscape,
find shit.
reading
And there's a bunch of
every item
shit
description.
out there other than the
Because
Skadootree
that's
stuff.
how
You like those
software does
weapons.
storytelling
There's
best,
armor.
through these environments and their world building. So I was very
There's a bunch
easily
of shit.
finding these fragments.
I found a
and
covenant
empowering
for the
them
dragons. I can get a
and
dragon
having
form
them.
later.
In fact, this system fit so naturally into my own playstyle that I didn't even notice anything was amiss. Nothing felt unbalanced or too hard. I just
you're
found
probably
it
gone now.
appropriately difficult. Now,
I wasn't looking
haven't
at my
done
app
two bosses
for a
so
while.
far, so
But thanks for coming
check
in.
back.
Sorry, I
Finish
didn't
the
see you.
DLC. But for players who are not like me, who hate war, or at least just don't really care to engage with it, they're having a bad time. These folks don't go out of their way to pick up every single item. much
So
less
what?
read about
That
the
sounds like a
backstory. Their
personal
primary
problem.
focus is probably
Don't they
finding
know these games?
cool-ass
That's how these
weapons and
games
fighting
work. You
cool-ass
gotta go
bosses, which
look for shit.
I can't blame them for that. I like that too. But because of that playstyle, they're effectively being penalized for not engaging
Well,
with
they
the
need to go
world.
play another
I care about
game. Oh, we're
story
being
because I care
penalized
about
for actually
unraveling
having
the
to
story of Mikola and Mesmer and Marathon
interact with
and
the
everything
game.
else
That's not a good
tangled up in
complaint to me.
DLC. And because of that, I'm directly rewarded with new gear and talismans and the
I hope she's
fragments.
not saying that they have a good point. Oh, we actually have to interact with the game to get better now. Fuck. They have this open world for us to go look for shit, and now we have to do it. Damn it. Maybe you should not play this game then. You know the open world is in the game. You think you're not supposed to be, taking advantage of that? So I don't get that. I don't get the criticism. That's not a valid criticism to me. I don't know. The game's fucking hard. This DLC is hard as fuck. But still, The tools are there for you if you want to use them. The game, this was hard for me because I wasn't using summons, and then I just caved, like, fuck it. I'm using summons whenever I can. Because I'm trying to progress here. I'm not trying to be stuck on a boss for like 5 streams straight. I'll get better once I beat the DLC. Then we'll go back and do solos. And we'll do even level 1s. We'll do level 1 challenges. I think I can get most of these bosses now that I have fought pretty easily. Like, if I was to redo them, yeah, I can get them solo. I'm just so anxious to get to another area, though, that I'm not focusing. Fucking lava albinards are pissing me off. He's a bitch. You know that? Oh, why am I not hitting you? Okay. I'm gonna play her video in a minute. Just trying to get some leverage. Oh, god damn it. I don't have any more health. Or mana. I need a lot of mana, too. Okay, what? One second. Minimize some shit. Okay. What time is it? Oh, I got plenty of time. Okay. Well, not plenty of time, actually. I need to leave in like 10 more minutes.
All stuff that's designed to help you succeed in the DLC. So if you don't care about that stuff, you're like basically set up for failure. And you might be thinking, just Capricorn, these players only have themselves to blame.
Yeah.
There's literally a Erd Tree fragment tutorial in the item menu. But here's the thing. If these players are playing the Elden Ring DLC like they played Elden Ring, which is not a crazy line of thought, they're not going to really think twice about opening their menu to read item descriptions in the first place if it's not something they would normally do. Plus,
It tells
From
you
Software has
in the
never been
fucking
hand-holding
game.
their
You don't
games
have
to
to
begin
open them in
with.
game.
I was kind of shocked when I opened the inventory and saw the tutorial item description thing from the get-go. I mean, just think about the discourse around Dark Souls 2.
You're talking about the
where
tutorial?
So much of the game's mechanics were purposefully opaque because Miyazaki wanted people to come together and talk about how to beat the game. He wanted to create community.
It's not
Now,
opaque.
a decade after DS2's release, players aren't exactly coming together to solve their DLC woes. They're mostly coming together to complain about it. And why is that? I think it's
It's not
because
most.
From Software is making a deliberate
It's
choice to
some.
change the formula of their games.
Some are
It's
doing
being
that.
felt. There's
Some are
this
complaining.
slight mismatch in expectations happening. Until now, you could play through an entire Soulsborne game and not even have a second thought about the story, and still have a full, good experience. Now, I'm not sure if that's the case. And okay, like, yes, as someone who loves lore and little secrets and stuff, I'm secretly, like, really fucking jazzed that From Software is like, yeah, you gotta care about this now. But, you know, that's just one girl's opinion. I think the real noteworthy bit here is that they're punishing or rewarding one playstyle over the other. Because what will this mean for future From Software
I don't
games?
see how the story has
Will
anything to
they
do with the
continue
difficulty. You don't have to know too much about the story to improve to make the game easier for you. So I don't know what she means. Like, the DLC doesn't require you to be that invested in the story. I mean, and the story in the DLC is pretty in your face. It's about Mikola. There are NPCs that are telling you to go find Mikola. It's like, you don't have to read an item description for that. It's in your fucking face. Like, when you go to a Mikola cross, it tells you, yeah, use the Skidoo tree to level up. That's what it says. And when you sit down in the grace, there's an asterisk next to the Skidoo tree level up thing, telling you to level up for power. So I don't know what she means. You don't have to know this. You don't have to read item descriptions. That's just in your face. It's right there. I don't know. And you don't even have to be too invested in the main story. But it's just so blatant. You can't really be confused.
Incentivizing us to engage with the next world and those characters and that plot. I think so. Because I think this approach has been in the works for longer than we realize. What they're doing in the DLC is actually a core part of Elden Ring's DNA. It's something they've been inching towards since Elden Ring's creation. From the start, they had George R. Martin flesh out the lore and story of the Land Between. And if that doesn't say, hey players, please care about the story of our game, I don't know what does. But even on top of that, Elden Ring's narrative functions so differently from other Soulsborne titles. In other games, most major plot points happen in the past, aside from the endings, of course. When you read item descriptions and talk to NPCs, you're hearing about stuff that's already happened. Like, Artorias already went down into the Abyss. Lawrence already brought the old blood to Yharnam. And yeah, there's still a little bit of that in Elden Ring. Like,
the
we
cleanup
don't see Melania fight Radon. But we do see Melina sacrifice herself to burn the Erd Tree. We see Moog actively building his dynasty. And we help Ronnie set the stars back in motion.
We see Morgoth still being the Lord of Langdell.
And get married too, I guess. That's also in there.
Yeah, we do marry
her.
her.
Show that From Software has started telling its players they should care about the story by putting it at the forefront of their games, making it accessible and very tangible. And in the DLC, they borderline require you to care, and that's a change. Still, even with gathering those fragments, people are saying the DLC is too hard, and like, I don't know. I think
this is not.
I wonder if people are forgetting.
This is not making a good point because getting the Skidoos has nothing to do with being. You don't have to know the story to just get the Skidoos. That's like it just straight up tells you that you don't even have to be familiar with the story to just know that you got to find those things. I don't know.
Spirit of these games a little bit because I personally loved that I walked into the DLC and it promptly kicked me in the face. And sure,
you don't have to read items.
A lot of folks' first time playing a From Software DLC at release. It was mine. But for people that are perhaps newer to the franchise and maybe have only played Elden Ring, and they're feeling that, in my opinion, very typical difficulty jump when stepping into a
we didn't find the boss. I want to read the hammer again.
Maybe the game's just been out so long,
this hammer seems to be
comfortable and that kind of thing. But don't you remember getting smacked around by Margit for a couple hours?
Not a couple hours for me. I beat him pretty quickly on my go. We're probably going to go fight him right now, actually. But let's read the hammer before we try it. I haven't killed Morgoth on this run. This is a dagger? Oh, okay. I thought it was a sword. Dagger engraved with reduced mass enhances the effects of smithing arts, allowing the weapon to function as a throwing dagger for all attacks. Oh, this is the throwing type weapon. This is a throwing weapon. Okay. That's the new throwing type. Yeah, that's another class of weapon. That was in the trailer. Where do we put it on? Oh, it's right here. No, that's the halberd. That's not. Wait a minute. Oh, here it is. Right here. Let's try it out. Yeah. Huh. Let's try that. Yeah, this is nice, actually. We could be a real ninja. Yeah, we'll level that up for sure. We'll level that up. This will probably help with some bosses. If we found this earlier, it probably would have really helped with, like, what's her name? Rolana. Let's go kill some ogres. We're gonna go level this up. If we put bleed on this will be fucking sick. He's staggered. I think it's from that little NPC though. Not from me. If we put bleed on this will be fucking crazy. Oh, we're heavy. This weapon made us heavy. Because we already have 2 heavy weapons on. That's the feather that broke the camel's back, this little weapon. Okay. It's like we have a whole fucking magazine of knives, to be fair. I guess we would be heavy if we had infinite amount of knives. Yeah. That would happen. We're going to try to fight mode right quick, and then we're going to get out of here. They got to go back. Shit. Morgoth, where are you? Yeah, I don't agree with her. I like her other stuff, but usually, but I don't agree with her point here. They don't have a good point. We have to explore, and we have to read items. You don't even have to read items to know you got to use skidoo trees. It's in like text at the bottom of the screen when you find one. It tells you, yeah, or it tells you at the top of the screen. Like when you first get a skidoo tree, it tells you what you need to do with it. Skidoo tree fragment. I wonder, should I use my katana? I'm gonna get the katana. I like the katana. I think it's leveled more anyway. Oh, actually, let's use that. Oh, fucking lighting is going crazy. I don't know what that's about. That's weird. They need to do another patch.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones?
Take them. Because they're ugly, and we're going to get better chairs.
God-greatly golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania.
I see.
General Radan. Praetor Rykard. Luna Princess Rani. Willful traitors.
Well, I found out something about Rolana. I got confirmation that she is Renala's sister.
Thy kind are all of a piece.
When I read her armor pieces and her arts and weapons, it said, yeah, she's Renala's sister.
Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition.
And she was apparently a simp for Mesmer.
Have it writ upon thy meager grave.
You got a cool weapon under that cane.
Fell thy king Morgoth.
His sword's pretty cool, but it's faceless.
Last of all kings.
So I can't use it. See, he was the king. They didn't want you to know that Margaret was this guy. So there's a secret. Because when you hear about, oh, no, we're not going to use our tier. Oh, I don't even have it on two hands. I thought I had it two-handed. No, we want to have this two-handed. Yeah, we'll die now, but we'll focus this time. I was just trying to switch. I want to get him with the new weapon. See how well we do. What's the flickering? God damn it. Let me get my runes. Bitch. Oh, we should have just rolled. Bitch. Okay. Oh, it's that time. It's Kino time. Trying to stagger, bitch. Oh, this is that second form shit. I forgot. He really had to go. Feeling constipated. Motherfucker. Gotta heal. Gotta get some mana too. Oh god, fucking raining weapons. We almost got them. Damn, I really need to go. Fuck. Can we get him before? You know, I really need to kill him, so we're just gonna cheese him. I can't keep dying to him. We'll get him with these weapons on another run. We're gonna cheese him. I want to just kill him before I gotta go back. Because we need to go farm up top. We need to go get them somber smithing stones. God damn it. Stop. Shit. Oh, he speared me like a bitch. Like spears, huh? I'll spear you. Yeah, stagger, bitch. We should have just shot him. Why did we go up to him? Would have been free out of the way. How did he hit me from the fucking side? Get the fuck out of here with that fucking spear. That don't even make sense, dude. Don't interrupt me when I'm talking to you. Try to grab me. Just get him. You're dead. Shut up. Alright. And that's how you do it. This isn't really cheese, it's just better than the new weapons I got. The new weapons need to be leveled up more with my dex stat. And we can level up some more. So maybe we should... No, we need to level Arcane. Arcane needs to be leveled up. And then dex. Where the hell is he? He's supposed to be lying on the ground somewhere. There he is. Look at you. All pathetic. You should have walked away, old man. How you doing?
Tarnished. Not but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who dare approach. We are all forsaken.
Sounds like a skill issue. We'll deal with it.
None may claim the title of Elder Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as I.
No. That's a skill issue. Sorry. Pathetic. Guess he's done talking. Alright, we gotta get out of here. There's no bond? I thought there was like a... No, that doesn't happen until you kill Godfrey. Anyway. Well, when next we return, we shall, I guess we'll continue there. We gotta talk to Melina. But anyway, I'll see you when I get home. Take care. Bye.